All right, let's dive right in. In this explainer, we're going to break down everything you need to know about dental care, from the simple checkups to some of the most common procedures. Think of this as your personal guide to getting a healthier, more confident smile. So, let me ask you something right off the bat. When was the last time you were actually at the dentist? Whether it was just a few months ago or maybe a little longer, that answer is really the key to understanding why being proactive about your teeth is so important. And that really gets to the heart of it, right? Why routine care matters so much. You see, the whole secret to great dental health isn't just about running to the dentist to fix problems. It's about preventing those problems from ever even starting. And that's exactly what preventative dentistry is all about. It's not some complicated idea. It's just about catching any small issues during your regular checkups before they have a chance to turn into big, painful, and yeah, expensive problems. The whole goal is to keep your treatments as simple as possible and your teeth healthy for life. So when you think about it, you're kind of at a fork in the road. You can go the route of routine care, which means we catch things early, treatments are minimal, and you just maintain your health. Or you can wait for an emergency, and that path often leads to serious problems, maybe even losing a tooth, and just a lot more complications. The choice seems pretty clear, doesn't it? Okay, so what actually happens during one of these routine visits? Let's pull back the curtain and demystify the standard checkup. You're going to see it's way more straightforward than you might think. A typical visit really just breaks down into 4 simple steps. First, you'll chat about your medical history. Next up, the dentist does a thorough oral exam. Then comes the professional cleaning. That's the scale and polish. And the final step, you walk out with a healthier, brighter smile. It's a simple routine with a huge payoff. Now, let's talk about that scale and polish for a second. This isn't just about getting that super clean feeling. It's absolutely crucial for getting rid of plaque and tartar, which are the main villains behind most dental problems. And the benefits are awesome and immediate. Your teeth look whiter, your gums are healthier, and your breath is fresher. It's just a fantastic all-in-one boost for your mouth. Okay, but what happens if a tooth is already damaged? Well, don't worry. Modern dentistry has some pretty incredible solutions. Let's take a look at a couple of the key ways we can repair and protect your teeth. First up, we've got the dental crown. And honestly, the best way to picture this is like a custom-fit helmet for your tooth. If a tooth gets weakened, maybe by decay or an accident, a crown just covers it completely. It brings back its strength and protects it from any more damage. But what if the tooth isn't just damaged? What if it's missing completely? Well, that's where a dental bridge comes in. It does exactly what it sounds like. It literally bridges the gap. A replacement tooth gets anchored securely to the healthy teeth on either side, which brings back not just your smile, but your ability to chew properly too. So to put it really simply, a crown is all about protecting and covering a single damaged tooth. A bridge is for replacing and filling the gap from one or more missing teeth. 2 totally different tools for 2 totally different jobs. All right, so we've talked about repairs, but what about taking your smile to the next level? Dentistry also has amazing options for improving how your teeth are aligned and just the overall look of your smile. Let's get into some of those advanced solutions. Okay, braces. We've all heard of them, right? They're the tried and true classic for straightening crooked teeth and fixing your bite. But hey, for anyone who wants a more low-key option, there are amazing systems out there like Invisalign. They use these clear, removable trays that are pretty much invisible. And for anyone who wears dentures, listen up, because mini dental implants can be a total game changer. They work like these tiny, secure anchors that lock your dentures firmly in place. So you get way better stability. And the best part, they're often cheaper and have a shorter treatment time than the traditional implants. All right, let's talk about 2 things that can make people a little nervous, but are totally manageable. Wisdom teeth and, well, just feeling anxious about going to the dentist in general. So first, what in the world is an impacted wisdom tooth? Well, it's pretty simple. It's your 3rd molar way in the back, and it just doesn't have enough space to come in straight. So because there's no room, it gets stuck or impacted and starts growing in a weird way under your gums. So what do you do about it? The solution is usually pretty straightforward: extraction. Removing the tooth is often the absolute best way to prevent the pain, swelling, and infections that an impacted wisdom tooth can cause down the road. Now, for anyone who gets that knot in their stomach just thinking about a dental visit, this quote really hits home. Dental treatments without the panic attacks. I mean, just imagine that for a second. It's not a fantasy. It's totally possible with modern sedation. and that's made possible by something called conscious sedation. It's a completely safe and super effective way to help anxious patients feel totally relaxed and comfortable during their appointments. It means you can get the care you need without fear holding you back. So, let's wrap this all up. What are the big things to remember? First, prevention is always your best strategy. Second, those standard checkups, they're a simple, predictable routine. Nothing to stress about. Third, whatever the problem is, modern dentistry probably has a great solution for it. And finally, and this one is so important, don't ever let fear stop you from getting the care you deserve. And that brings us to our final thought. After everything we've talked about, I want you to ask yourself, what's one small step you can take for your dental health, like today? It could be as simple as flossing tonight, or drinking an extra glass of water, or maybe finally picking up the phone to schedule that checkup. Just remember, every small step makes a huge difference. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.